Barca again loses 2 points at home against almost the last place team.
Yeah, it's disappointing to see again, dude. They're playing against Granada, bottom of the table, but honestly, some of these teams at the bottom of the table are some of the most difficult because they're fighting relegation.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
let's kind of jump into, Ter Stegen was back. That's one thing I was happy to see, but he was very shaky. You can tell he was rusty at the beginning.
Yeah.
He
You
had a
know
lot of
what?
chances that came
He
his way.
looked he was rusty skill wise, I think, because he gave away some
Right.
passes.
Yeah.
But I like to see that he came back with confidence because he was
Hmm.
dribbling out of the box. He was looking for
Yep.
tight passes. We really missed that, I think. So I'm glad he's back too.
He's definitely going to open up so much space for everybody on the field, and that's what
Exactly.
we've really been missing with Iñaki Peña, unfortunately, in the
Yeah, because
goal.
Iñaki did good
Mhm.
as far as blocking shots, but as far as that
Right.
playing out, yeah, it's different with Ter Stegen.
Mm.
What about the defense in general? What do you think?
It's again, we go back to, especially for me, it's looking really bad. The first two goals, they were basically alone in goal. They had shots
Yeah,
on goal,
yeah.
basically alone. And that's the one thing that you've got to be positionally aware and communicate with the other defenders, everybody that from the goalie to the left backs, right backs, center backs. They've all got to be on point as far as communication goes, and it's not looking like they're communicating well with each other.
I could almost argue that this game was not won just because of our defense. Because and it's funny, like movement wise, I think we're doing fine. Like you could see Lamine Yamal coming all the way back, following his
Mm.
runner, the left back. Same thing on the other side. Like that part was good, but I think once we're inside the box, we're not aggressive. We're not hungry to get that ball out of there. It's
Yeah.
the other team is hungrier, definitely.
Yeah.
So I could
Yeah.
almost blame and say we didn't win this game because of the defense. It kind of sucks.
Yeah.
What'd you think of Pedri at left wing? I know he kind of played there last game too, but what'd you think of him now?
Yeah, I think he looked good. He got a lot of freedom. He was dropping back a bit, so it kind of helped him. I always like when he drops back a little further. I think I've talked about it before that
Yeah,
he's really able to break the lines really easily, and he's good at it. So I think he looked good there.
yeah, I prefer him higher up actually on that left wing. I liked him a lot. If only he would stay
Hmm.
a little bit wider when we attack, but
Hmm.
I like him up there. Kind of reminds me of Iniesta in those days where he can kind of free
Yeah.
roam inside the middle and create
Yeah.
superiority and number superiority. So I like Pedri there.
Hmm.
The offense in general, what do you think there?
The offense looked really good. The one thing, again, I go back to Christensen being in that center, pushed everybody up,
Yeah,
especially Gundogan and Pedri and De Jong, and
yeah,
that really helped out a lot. Again, you can see it. Gundogan was involved, I think, in two of those goals,
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
yeah, it's just priceless for us.
One thing I will say is I was happy with the creativity that we saw up top.
Yeah.
Again, those little passes that I talk about all the time in between
Hmm.
lines and in tight spaces, they were trying them. That's how we got
Hmm.
the no, we almost got that goal where I think Lewandowski got a back heel to Gundogan. There was that other one
Yeah.
where it was like a bunch of passes in the box. Gundogan crossed the ball to Lewandowski and the defender saved it. Like all those things
Yeah.
are happening because they're risking a little bit more. So that's nice to
Yeah.
see. Um, I don't know. 3-3 is not bad. It's not good, but I mean, it's looking a little better. It's looking a little better. If we can sort out the defense thing, which I think a big deal was Inigo Martinez was in the back there.
Uh,
I don't think he's good enough, dude. Especially when
yeah.
you have
He's.
the kid Kubarsi still kind of learning everything. Yeah, we've been talking about how good he is, but he's still 16 years old, 17 years old.
Mhm.
You got to have a real solid guy next to him, and Inigo Martinez is not it.